Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am Jaylee. This is Jaylee's Corner. This is a quick little gossip chat because so much foolishness has been happening, honey. I'm like, what is going on? Okay, everybody has gone crazy, everybody has gone insane, and I'm like, what are we supposed to do with all of this? Honey, just craziness going on around here. But thank y'all for tuning in. Y'all know it takes a few minutes for YouTube to let people know you're live. So it'll be a little bit of chit chat at the beginning. I'm also still trying to get all my graphics together because, honey, people was on social media posting all kind of things. So I just want to be as prepared as I can to show y'all what was being said. Okay. Now do not forget tomorrow the Ooh Ladies First panel will be on. Okay, it'll be on my channel at 9:30. So come on through, have a good time. We're gonna chit chat about honey, about a whole bunch of stuff because I'm like, it's just too much. Okay, it's too much. Anyway, I hope everybody's having a great. What's today? Today is Wednesday. So much stuff comes on today, honey. Snowfall is back. Yes, I'm going to be reviewing Snowfall. So I gotta watch Snowfall tonight. I gotta also do Ready for Sight tonight because it's just so much stuff going on and whatever. But anyway, have y'all been paying attention to all the craziness? Have y'all seen all of the craziness or whatever? But hey, to those who are popping in, please make sure to like, comment, subscribe, share because you care. Hit the notification bell, please and thank you. You know what I'm saying? Hey, ma. Hello to everyone. Okay, do not forget to go ahead and make sure to subscribe to my channel to become whole JayBird, and all that stuff and whatnot. Do all this stuff right here. Okay, do all this stuff for us right here on the screen. Like and comment. This is a conversation. So when you hear for the live chat, you have to chat in the comment box so we can talk to each other. Okay. Do not forget to also follow me on social media at JayLeesCorner. Please and thank you. Okay. I don't even have my water to do this water. I hate drinking water that's not cold. It's weird. Anyway. Okay, I felt like with all the TV shows that's coming back on right about now, all the craziness on social media going on right now, you know, Meg beefing, Cardi beefing, Tory beefing, Tamar beefing, everybody not beefing. Okay, but everybody's doing this and doing that or whatever, and I'm like, it's crazy. Okay, yeah, for the Snowfall review, that's how I really found your channel. You were reviewing the first season. Yes, I love that show. Snowfall is the show I Snowfall is the one show I prefer to review the most. It is an amazing show. I've been on it since season one. When other folks wasn't paying attention, and now all of a sudden everybody wanted to be on Snowfall when it's coming around to season five. I was the one on that tip on season one, but I'm not going. You know what I'm saying? Call nobody out. I'm gonna leave that be. But again, hey. So let's get into what's been about. It's been about 5 minutes. But let's get into what we have to get into because I want to be done by like 9 because I haven't even watched Black King Crew from yesterday. I haven't watched Jocelyn's Cabaret. Those reviews will be up tomorrow. I'll have Jocelyn's Cabaret plus Black King Crew in one review. Okay, and then Made It First Sight will be up tomorrow. And then Snowfall will probably be up tomorrow too. Snowfall is 2 hours because it's 2 episodes that comes on tonight. So I don't know if I want. So the last episode comes on at like midnight. Usually I will do an after show recap, like right when the show goes off. So I may start that next week when next week is just a 1 hour show. So I will see when I have my Snowfall review up, but it'll be up, by tomorrow night and whatever. Okay, Snowfall was so and too realistic for me. I can't watch, but I can imagine it's good review since it's so realistic. When I watched season one, it was just one scene. I was like, what is going on? And I paused and then I want to finish watching it, but I went back and started watching it, and it's amazing. I'm telling you, if you just get past like the first 3 or 4 episodes, it gets amazing. Okay. But yeah, hey, Lisa, you sound great. Glad you're feeling better. Today's a better day. Okay. I got my hair braided up, little plaits. My mama put my hair in 2 plaits or whatever, and I love it. So, today's a good day. Hey Rain, hey Rain. Okay. Um, what else was I gonna talk about that I'm gonna do tomorrow? I can't remember. But I'm gonna be getting reviews out to people, immediately. Now let's get into the foolishness that's going on around here. Okay. I was like, look, the panel, which is tomorrow again on my channel. I'm saying, boom, pow, pow, tomorrow 9:30 on my channel. I was just saying it ain't no gossip stuff. Okay, it's real empty in these streets. Nobody doing nothing. Nobody saying nothing. What am I gonna do for the panel since I'm the one, having to produce this week? And I was like, what? And then it's like today, all of a sudden, I was like, what is going on? Why are all the children beefing? Somebody please help me get it all together. So had to do my little work or whatever, and now we're here to discuss some things. So let's get into some easy stuff first, okay? Some easy stuff that we like. It's just good news. So baby news all up and through. Okay. We have a lot of pregnant folk around here, people having babies around here, people being pregnant around here, and all from basically VH1. So Cat Tat, y'all know Cat Tat, who was on Black King Crew, Chicago. I know she gonna be on Black King Crew Compton this season. I think it's like a little guest person or whatever. But she is pregnant with baby number 2. Now look, her baby daddy is Jamie Collins. He plays for the Patriots. He's a football player, and they're having their second child. Now, they just had a baby already, okay? Their first son is 8 months, okay? And you can't tell me that Cat don't look, Cat in the first picture with a checkered dress, she looked to be about 6, 7 months pregnant. So y'all started immediately, okay? Right after the doctor said, girl, you clear, boom, he shot the club up and she's pregnant again, okay? So again, 2 babies back to back to back. I feel like, girl, your kids gonna be the same age. We're gonna leave that be. But congrats to Cat Tat. I didn't like Cat on Black King Crew. She got on my damn nerves. But I do feel like the times I've seen her on other shows here and there, herself on social media, she's really grown and changed. So I think I may like her now, but we shall see. Okay. Now, also somebody who's pregnant from a VH1 show, Jessica Dime. She's in the second photo. She is also pregnant as well. She was on Love and Hip Hop, and she's pregnant with her. I don't know if her and Sean Williams are engaged or if they're married. She be calling him her husband, but people say that all the time and they don't be married. So, Jessica Dime and Sean is pregnant with their first child. I was like, oh, isn't it cute? All these babies. And then Shay Bucky Johnson, also from VH1. She's an original OG VH1 because she was on VH1 with Flavor of Love. Okay, then she was on VH1 for Love and Hip Hop. Okay, but she's pregnant with her first child. She's having a little girl. She basically surprised her family with her pregnancy. Her parents did not know she was 5 months, either 5 or 6 months pregnant, until she had like a gender reveal, baby shower, like surprise, here's my belly. So there's no info on who Bucky, Shay's baby daddy is, but however, on her video that she had that I didn't want to play because they had music playing. But her brother asked her, so who's the father? And she was like, we'll talk about that later, which makes me feel like because he ain't there, because of how much in her comments, in her post, she's been saying me and my mom this, me and my mom that. I'm assuming, and I could be assuming wrong, that he may not be fully in the picture, because why would your brother ask who's the father? Because your brother should know, hey, this is someone I'm with. He banging me enough to where, he knocked me up. So again, some going on with that, but we don't know. But again, congrats to Shay Bucky Johnson from Love and Hip Hop or whatever, because she was on, well, I think, Love and Hip Hop Hollywood. So we shall see. I'm like, all these bellies. Okay, now we also know Odell Beckham Jr., who girlfriend Lauren was pregnant. She had their son, and they named him. I'm guessing it's either Zayden or Zayden. It's spelled Zydn. Okay, I'm like, damn, all these goddamn consonants. Okay, and that one little vowel. So I'm guessing he's, Zayden, Zayden, maybe a Zayden. She had the baby on 2/17, so he won the Super Bowl on the 13th and had his baby 4 days later. Well, they had a baby 4 days later. So again, he made a whole long post about how happy he was. Happy, 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 happy. I don't have time to read it, but again, congrats to them on their baby. Now let's get to Keke Wyatt. Okay. Keke, I'm always pregnant Wyatt. Now Keke Wyatt is 39. I did not realize that, she was that young, because 39 is not old. Um, but Keke is pregnant with her 11th child. Okay. 11th. Okay. Not one, not two, not three, not four, five, six, seven, eight, or nine, or even 10. Okay. She's pregnant with her 11th child. And I was like, girl, 11, 11. And this is my thing. Okay. People can have as many kids as they want to, as they can afford, as God grants them to, push out. Right. Kiki been knocked up since she been born. Okay. And now this is the thing. She had her 10th child, okay, 2 years ago with her current husband, Zachariah David Daring. I'm like, Zachariah is such a biblical name. Zachariah. Go tell Jesus that Mary Magdalene said Noah's Ark ain't here right now and to come back later is what Zachariah gives me, okay? But I'm gonna leave that be too. Anyway, so yeah, her and her current husband, Zachariah David Daring or Daring, whatever, had their first child 2 years ago. So that was his first child. It was her 10th child. They're now having her 11th child, his second. Okay. Now she has one child with one ex husband named, I think is Ramit Morton. Rahmat Morton. And then she has the 8 children, okay, with her other ex husband, Michael Ford. Now, he was the one that she was on that reality show with, okay, and they had a kind of a messy divorce or whatever. It was Cray of the Z. But again, she's having her 11th child. I was like, I don't I don't get into no one's uterus. Okay, I have no say so on what her uterus does, what it doesn't do, what it wants to do, what it should do, what it could do. I seen somebody post on Twitter, they wonder what her stimulus look like. I'm like, girl, first of all, I do too, because 11 children is a lot. I know Keke loves kids, and she brought up how she likes, the kids, depending on her. I want her to be able to not want to just keep having babies because she wants someone to love. I want her to love herself, okay? But I was like, 11? 11, not 11, child. It's a trip too, because it's on the rare side these days for couples to have success families. I was I seen on IG today, it's a YouTube family, I think it is, who has 9 children, and Shaq like bought them, 2 cars, bought them some food. I'm like, 11 kids, no, 9 kids. Ooh, Jesus, fix it, okay? I don't want that many. Keke number 11. Pray that God blesses me with her fertility after my fiance. Look, everybody should want Keke's fertility, not virginity, her fertility, because she, it seems she very easily is able to knock herself up or get knocked up or be knocked up. Okay, she's obsessed with being pregnant. She like it, you know. She like it. I felt like she loved it. She probably do. And look, ain't nothing wrong with loving being pregnant, but you do wonder, like, cause you gonna somebody put the girl that Keke and Nick Cannon are in a versus battle for procreation. I was like, not a procreation versus because it's a lot of kids, okay. But again, at the end of the day, congratulations to all the pregnant people, okay, to all the with child people, to all the people who just had a baby, or they're welcome. And I feel like other people is probably pregnant right now too, and I just can't remember who they is because it's too much goings on. Okay, but again, congrats to all of the people who want these babies popping out their belly or whatever. Okay, now speaking of pregnancies and things going on, we have Moniece. Moniece um went on social media, okay, a couple, I think it was maybe last month, and she told everybody she was pregnant, okay. And I was like, okay, Monique, that's fine, 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 okay. Now, for some reason, there have been issues since she's came out saying she's pregnant. People saying she lying, this and that, or how she shouldn't have kids, and all of these things. And I was like, but this is the thing: her mother and her father were on a live, and is we have a little bit of a snippet. Okay, this is a snippet. I got it from the neighborhood talk. Okay, where the mama was talking about her daughter being pregnant. Now, I want y'all to listen up. Okay, this quick snippet of the mama and them talking about Moniece's pregnancy or lack thereof. Okay.
Only time will actually tell.
Right. And that's what I said earlier on my walk. For us, that question, neither one of us believe that based on, evidences that we've encountered. However, it's sad no matter what. That's kind of how I see it. I think that, for Moniece to put herself in this situation, is sad because either one of the two options aren't good. To fabricate a pregnancy and then fabricate a loss is bad. To actually, in Moniece's state of mind and her own state of mind, to have a baby would also be tragic at this point in Moniece's life. In the same foolishness and mess that she had herself in the last time. Meaning, you're already at odds with who you're pointing the finger at to be the father, if there were a baby.
Girl, look. Girl, not the mama saying it's gonna be tragic. Look, this is the weird thing. Moniece is a full-grown woman. Okay, we know she had the issues with fears. We know she had issues being a full-time mom for different reasons, but it do seem like she loves her son currently or whatever, and she just wants to be left alone or whatever. So for your parents to be on social media, let's listen again so I can
Only
talk to you.
time will actually tell.
Right.
That's it.
And that's what I said earlier on my walk. For us, that question, neither one of us believe that based on, evidences that we've encountered. However,
Boy, it's like, what evidence did you encounter? Did you see her and her belly, and her belly was flat? Like, did you go see her and you seen she not pregnant? She don't have not no belly, and she saying she 8 months. What evidence do you have? It's just weird. Let's listen.
It's sad no matter what. That's kind of how I see it. I think that, for Moniece to put herself in this situation, is sad because.
Why is it sad for your daughter to want a baby? She grown. If she's not living in your household, if she's not living on you, if she's able to sustain herself, why is it sad, mother? Who raised Moniece's mama?
Because either one of the two options aren't good. To fabricate a pregnancy and then fabricate a loss is bad.
But did she do that though? What makes you think she's fabricating this baby? This is the thing. If Moniece is putting a Jessie Smollett and she's lying about this, shame on Moniece. Shame on Moniece. But you as a parent to put it out there to speculate that she may be faking a pregnancy to only later on fake losing a child, that means that's fucked up for her to do that. But it's more fucked fucked up for you to say that's what she's planning to do.
To actually, in Moniece's state of mind and her own state of mind, to have a baby is also would also be tragic at this point in Moniece's life.
Tragic for Moniece to have a baby at this stage in her life. Was tragic as a parent saying all of this on, because none of this is anybody's business. That's no one's, that is family conversation that should not be made public on a whole live, okay? On a whole public live. Oh, fucked up mama.
In the same foolishness and mess that she had herself in the last time. Meaning, you're already at odds with who you're pointing the finger at to be the father, if there were a baby.
And it's the if there were a baby thing. And my thing is, a lot of people are at odds with their child's other parent. That does not mean they can't still have the child. It's crazy. I'm like, who would do that? What? Who? What? What? Let me scroll up and see some comments from people because it's like that is horrible. Okay. Um, my mother would never. I can't even stand social media. Right, to stay off social media. Why would a mother fix her mouth to say that about her daughter? Because she's crazy and a little bit deranged. And my thing is, it kind of shows who Moniece was possibly raised by. Because if you as her mother would go on social media and blast her, you a bad mama too. Because it's not our business if Monique should not be pregnant. If you feel that way as a family, go handle that with Monique. But to go on live, it's a bunch of bull of the shit, okay? That's crazy to me that her parents said that. I'm at lots of words. I wonder why the mom took to social media to air out her concerns. Why not tell that to the therapist for your daughter? Right. Tell it to Jesus. Okay, Jesus does not have social. Go talk to Jesus in your own time. Don't be out here telling us what God should hear, because only God can fix that. Okay, I don't get that at all. If you don't have anything like to say, don't say anything at all. Especially if you're the mama talking on my grown business has nothing to do with you, right? If I'm not in your house, leave me alone. Okay. Right. My parents would not bless with social media. While I feel bad for Moniece, I see why she and her brother struggle with mental illness. The parents are toxic because going on social media, speaking about, as you're saying, she's already not mentally prepared for whatever's going on in her life. So you adding on top of that, telling the world she ain't shit, which would then make some folks who don't like her be like, see, even your mama think you ain't shit, which then does what adds to Moniece's mental stress. So what kind of parent puts more mental stress on their already, as they're saying, mentally stressed child? It's like you are oxymoron. The part of Moniece's problem they part of Monique's problem. They trash parents, and I mean that in the most disrespectful way. Okay, Monique must be at odds with their parents right now. That's why they're judging her. Wow, this is sad. And the mom did this. Mom and daddy riding around, just chit and chat. And I was like, mm, mm. That lady probably sick of Monique's shit. But it's Monique don't look. A parent can't be sick of my shit if you're not helping me live life. And as far as we know, Monique don't live with them. Okay. So it's weird. Now, Moniece did make a comment because when the neighborhood talk, I'm trying to find it because y'all know I did not have all of the responses. There you go. I'd have everything queued up. But Moniece had responded to a comment on the neighborhood talk, I believe it was. And what she said, okay, y'all probably can't see that. Let me blow it up so I can read it to y'all. I told her some of my stuff was not gonna be, too professional today. We're gonna be, I'm saying, just getting it done. But what she said in response to what her parents put up and people posting. Look, and y'all see Ashley coming too. Now Ashley Miller, y'all know we love Ashley around here. Said, now why would you live? Why would you get on the live and do that to your child, especially when you know her issues that couldn't send her to the edge? Why couldn't you putting the family business out in the public? Okay. Now Moniece then said these pictures were taken in December. Okay. And she put up a little photo of herself. She said, tomorrow we'll see January's growth. Then the day after that, we'll go look at this month in real time. Then I'm going to pee on a stick on IG Live. Then I'm going to sue everybody for defamation, cyberstalking, slander, and harassment. Then I'm going to sue everybody who partook in not fact checking and ran false stories, meaning saying, hey, Moniece isn't pregnant because her mama said she was not. Look up California state harassment laws. Anything published that causes anyone is that supposed to be emotional distress without proper research is violating the law. Now, if I woke up and decided to terminate tomorrow because this has all become too stressful, I still be lying, right? Now let's do the math. Since September is what they said, right? Well, that wasn't 7 months ago. It was 5 months, and today I'm 2 weeks. So how two people who ain't seen me in months or spoken to me know what the F going on? Meaning I don't even talk to them people. Okay, I don't talk to them people. I don't be around them people. How they know anything I got going on? Them people don't know me. And I was like, well, let them know. They don't know you. And it's just weird for parents to be like, she lied. There ain't no baby, but she had a birth. I was like, get out my face, okay? Don't be out here messing with that girl because she right. What if, what y'all said pushed me over the edge? I don't want to be over the edge. Leave me be. Right. And if I know my child has mental and emotional unstable issues, I will not further increase the downfall of the emotional distress. Okay. The one thing about Moniece is going to hit you with some legalese. Okay. And she will. And this is my thing. I don't see Moniece lying about this because she don't have no reason to. And she rarely be like lying about shit. She be airing folks out. But it's like she don't really be lying about meaningless things. And it's like, what's the point? What would she gain from lying? She really don't need the attention, so to speak. It's just weird, okay? And it's her parents who are weird for saying she's lying. She's lying. Leave her alone, okay? Now let's move on from Moniece. Let's get to Tamar and her ex-husband, baby daddy, Vincent Herbert. Okay, I found an old photo of them together in happier times. Okay, so for some reason, Tamar was driving. Okay, she was driving and talking on IG Live. And I was like, Tamar, you couldn't go on IG Live when you was parked? You wanted to what you were driving to do it? Okay, you really, Tamar? It's not safe. Take of the mark. This is my thing. When you go live or when you're recording, when you're driving, the thing is put the phone in the holster, put your shades on, and just drive. You can't be driving and on a live trying to see comments, trying to see who on your live, trying to add people on your live, okay? But let's go ahead and listen to and watch Tamar video. I got this from, I forgot which IG page, but again, their thing, they logos on here. But let's listen to Tamar, okay?
I'm going live right now.
Yeah, try me today or try me not today is who I got it from. But again, let's keep going.
Because I have been calling my son all day long. And it seems like this is the only way I can get Logan Vincent Herbert on this phone. I'm sure he's going to be coming on live soon. And I need you to call your mother. Stop playing with me. Hey, everybody. What's poppin'? I love y'all, too. Y'all let me know because I'm driving when he come on. Okay, because... Hey, Soraya. It's your cute self. Hey, Trina. Trina, can you request to go live with me? You, Trina. Go. This is totally illegal.
Why are you driving on live trying to talk to Trina? For what, Tamar? Now, she said, Logan, she been trying to call Logan all day. Logan. And Logan ain't answering. Okay, so now she's like, I know when I go live, Logan always pop up my live. So while I'm driving, I'm going to go live. So he'll pop on. I can then say, hey, call me now. But let's keep listening.
What? Okay, let me know. Hey, Lalo. I'm looking for your nephew, Logan. I have called him numerous of times today, and it seems like the only way I can get his attention and get him to call me is if I'm on live, because he likes to pop up on my live. You know what I'm saying? So
How did I get back with your child?
yeah, I'm looking for Logan. Yeah, I'm looking for Logan.
Where was he?
Somewhere with his dad.
Got it.
So we know there's issues there. Okay, because she can't even say, "Oh, he's with Vince." You know what I'm saying? He's with Vince. I'm like, well, what's going on? But right. Tamar should know better. After living in California, it's against the law to be doing that, right? You know, girl, Tamar, Tamar, Tamar. Okay, it's like, what is going on? Man, they don't play with this. And Maryland come back home, Tamar, and see if you don't get the biggest ticket. Because I'm like, girl, this is a park. Okay, you can park and say all the same thing. I wonder if she was being petty and shady in an innocent way. Well, just wait till we keep listening to what else she said, okay? Is Logan 10 by now? I'll whoop him so he picks up the cost. But this is the thing, he would have dead. Okay, but let's keep listening.
Trey, you back at the place? I didn't know you was back at the place. I'll be there tomorrow.
Tawanda's dumb behind this.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Tawanda, can I say it? It's all...
For some reason, I can't, blocked from the...
Tawanda said her baby daddy was at the mall today.
Sure, he's going to be coming on live soon.
I want to do that.
And it seems like the only way I can get his attention and get him to...
Tawanda's dumb behind this.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Tawanda, can I say it? It's all...
What I was saying was, one, Tawanda baby daddy may work at the mall, but two, she's saying that Vince has her blocked. So she's trying to call Logan on his phone. Logan ain't answering. She can't call her daddy because daddy got her blocked.
For some reason, I can't, blocked from the...
Tawanda said her baby daddy was at the mall today. She said he was over at Lennox.
My question is this. Why do baby daddies and baby mamas think it's okay to block you while they got your child?
Girl.
Like, what's that? Who told you that? I can't call Vince unblocked. Okay, there you have it.
That's a big negative, soldier.
It's a big negative, like, and that's why I'm looking for my child. Need to speak to my child. Like, that is so corny. Why do baby daddies do that shit?
I don't know.
Oh my God.
So she never got in touch with Logan. This is my thing with Tamar. I feel like if Vince has you blocked, I wonder why. Because no parent should block the other parent because if something is going on with the kid, or if something's going on with you, you know, you should be able to get in contact with them. And if you have our child for the week, sir, I should always be able to get in contact with not only my child, but also get in contact with you. So it is weird that Vince has her blocked. I want to know who told Vince it was okay to block Tamar, okay? It's like, who said, go ahead and do that. It's fine. It doesn't matter. No, sir, it does matter. And I also wonder why isn't Logan picking up his own phone? For what? Poor K. I think my camera's pausing. But it's all weird. But I'm like, Tamar, you should not be driving and going live about you not being able to talk to Logan and Vincent has you blocked. Because it seems like that means it's some messy pettiness going on. Now, she did later on, it was a long video, she did later on say, you know, they not beefing or whatever. He like her cousin now, you know, our cousins get beefed out or whatever for us to argue, but they still family. And I'm like, he's not your cousin. Because y'all ain't fucking cousins. Don't do that. He's your ex-husband. But y'all can be cordial, okay, and still fuss or whatever. But yes, it's very, very weird that Vincent has her blocked, okay? But it's also weird that Logan just don't answer phone calls. He ain't got no nanny or nothing. Now, she did try to have Tawanda call Logan. He still didn't answer. It's like, what if something's wrong? Vince, you need to unblock your son's mother. There is no reason for you to have her blocked. This is it. Let me play devil's advocate. Let me play devil's advocate. If let's say today is what's today? Today is a Wednesday. If I have Logan, okay, it's my week to have Logan. You've already called Logan 18,755 times. Maybe I blocked you because you keep calling me. I'm gonna unblock you once I get home. That's still petty. That's still childish. That's still uncalled for. But I do wonder, you know, has she been calling all day? And he tired of her calling? I don't know. I don't know. But I'm like, it's just, it's something going on. I don't know. He might this must 71 out. He might have her blocked, but she can always reach his assistant if need be. I will block her too. Not you'll block her, not you'll block her too. He might be playing that damn video game. That you when I call my nephew sometime, he don't answer. And I call DJ, what are you doing? Playing a game with friends. Why didn't you answer my phone call? Okay, I didn't want nothing, but I called you. So that could also be true. Okay. If he's telling his son not to pick up, that is wrong. But if he has his own phone, it's not like they don't really need to talk unless it's emergency. And that's what I'm saying, because this is my thing. Why isn't Logan answering his own phone? And I don't see Vince telling Logan to not answer his mama's calls. I don't see that. So it's weird. But I just wonder what's the reason? Okay, what's going on? Vince may have a new girl and showing out. You know, Logan was playing Xbox, being a child. Vince would have got a two-piece spicy. Have my child have me blocked. Cause where is the child? Is he safe? Is you safe? What's going on? He shouldn't block her, but she needs to come correct when she call. But she needs to come correct when she call and don't interrupt my time with my son for no reason. Call, say hi, and you can see him in 2 days. And that's why I said I wonder if she's been consistently calling because he not with her, and he like, well, look, I'm just gonna put you on block real quick, and I'll talk to you later on. I bet you if Vince saw that phone ring from the signature, Miss Tony, everybody gets Tony. Vince may. And Vince may have Logan's phone too. But see, I don't. It's a thing to where we wonder if Vince is being petty and trying to prevent Tamar from talking to Logan, or if Tamar is just saying, "I've been calling my son all day and now I can't talk to him. And I'm gonna be petty and go online and say Logan." Because her thing was Logan always comes to my live, so I'm gonna go live for him to see. So I do not think she thinks that Vince is preventing Logan from talking to her. I think her thing is Logan just isn't answering my calls. He's doing whatever. And I can't call, the daddy. So I'm gonna leave it at that. To just go on here and talk about it. But I'm like, by bringing it up on screen, it makes it seem like, well, something up between you and Vince. What's up with you and Vince? And we don't know. And I was like, girl, get out my face. Well, you shouldn't block B can block her as long as she has other ways to contact him. California has parental app for contact, or you can email. And I wonder, because this is weird. Okay. Anyway, you guys already know we'll take my gift. Stop acting new. Sometimes she get a little crazy. Sometimes a little crazy. My father at one point turned off my phone just so my mama couldn't get through. Oh, that's different. That's illegal. That's illegal. Tamar was probably calling all day. She said, I can call my son all day if I want to. True, you can. But the other parent may say she don't want shit. Block. I'll unblock her in 4 hours. But I'm like, girl, we're going to see. Anyway, let's hope Tamar can see Vincent or talk to Logan or whatever and get that together. But Tamar, do not go live, not none of the time while you driving, trying to get your son to see you on IG Live. Just don't do that. Don't do that no more. Okay. Now look, in some good news, okay. Somebody got married. The Brat and Big Booty Juicy, okay, Jessica DuPont got married yesterday. Okay, they got married on 2/22/22. I think it was other weddings on that day too. Um, Hold on, y'all. Let's see episode 1. Got it in the text back. Okay. Sorry about that. But Big Booty Judy and the Brat got married yesterday. Beautiful wedding. They both had wonderful dresses. I did see one quick video, but it had audio, and I like editing it. And the Brat had changed into like a looser fitting, like all white pantsuit. Um, and whatnot, but they both look beautiful. Okay, beautiful. They had a nice little wedding. I was like, come on now, okay, cute. Okay, cute, 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 cute. Now Lisa Ray was there. Okay, the Brat sister, despite um Lisa Ray saying on an interview how she did not even know the Brat and Judy was allegedly, supposedly, having a new baby. At least she got an invitation to the wedding. She was able to come to that. I said, well, congratulations. The Brat looks happy. Judy looks happy. They both look amazingly beautiful. It looked like it was expensive. Now Tasha K was on social media and commented on one of the photos, telling the Brat to pay that lady her money. Who the Brat owe a few million to that lady who had she busted with that bottle back in the 90s. So it was either the 90s or early 2000s. Either way, she still owed that lady some money. And when Tasha K commented and said, pay that lady her money, you out here spending her money on this wedding, and she she need her money. But congratulations. I was like, girl, Tasha K be on that. But I just love how happy they both look. I also love both they dresses. Now Judy had her whole thigh out, okay, had her whole thigh hip out here being, what I'm saying, being fast or whatever. But I do wonder if this was taped for some kind of special. I know they had their own reality show. I think it was called Brat Love Judy or something like that on WeTV. I didn't watch it. It bored me. But I do wonder if it will, be like on their second season or not. They should have put Lisa Ray Rosa Parks section way in the back, not way in the back. All the dresses are in competition. I must say, this was sharp. Okay, it was sharp. It was really, really sharp. Um, I know Tasha K ain't honey. We gonna get into that in a second, for real, okay. But people gotta pay their money. But we gonna get into Tasha K saying that. But I wanted to say congratulations to the Brat and Jessica again, a beautiful brides, because they both brides. Around here, okay. But again, I just think they look so great. Okay, they look so great and whatnot. Let's get into another couple, going through what ex couple, okay, ex couple who, baby daddy, baby mama issues. So Rob Kardashian, okay, dropped the lawsuit he had against Blac Chyna. Y'all know Rob and Chyna share like a love. Dreamly the 4 or 5 years old by now. Okay, so Rob filed charges against Chyna back in 2017. Yep, 5 years ago. This has been going on for 5 whole years, and he just now wanted to drop the charges against her. Okay, and the court date was the court case was supposed to start like a week later. So for him to drop the case a week before they're scheduled to go to trial was like, Rob, was you on some bullshit? Now he was asking the judge beforehand to delay the trial to a later date, and the judge said no. Okay, it's been 5 fucking years. Come do this shit now. Okay, do it when? Do it now. And he said either do it now or do it never. And so Rob, you know what? I'm going to, drop the case. Now, per the Jasmine brand, Rob said, my love for my daughter Dream far outweighs my desire to proceed with my claims against her mother in a public trial. I am dismissing the action and focusing on my co-parenting relationship with Chyna. So 5 years later, you want to drop the case. So now your love for your daughter outweighs this. But you've always had the same daughter with the same mama this whole time, okay? No, you felt the need to know, hey, I may lose this shit because the judge won't extend it, trying to get more and more evidence against me. So maybe because I'm going to lose, let me stop. And I was like, Chyna, sue that man for emotional distress. Sue him for holding you up in court court for 5 years. And this is my thing. Him saying he's doing it because of the love for his daughter. You've always had the same daughter. Okay. Did you just start loving her? Is that what it is? Or is your family aware they can't put their claws into nothing else? I might get out my face. Now, Chyna lawyer dropped a little statement saying, you know what I'm saying, look, Rob dropped a case before the trial because he knew he would lose, okay? And that Chyna would make sure that Rob could not refile these charges against her. And she's also going to make sure that he pay her lawyer fees. I was like, girl, look, I want him to pay my lawyer fees, my Uber fees, okay, my I need a pedicure fees, my weed fees, and all that stuff because 5 years and then to drop the case the week the trial is supposed to start because you love our daughter now more than you despise me. Rob on some bullshit. We haven't even seen Rob in public in 5 years. Okay, how can someone we don't never see sue anyone? Okay, it's honey. This got Chris written all over it. I was like, it really does. And I think they know y'all got to pay that late. For real. Okay, China said, no, Tokyo said China has text and photo proof. Well, text came out of Rob, using the N word and saying this and saying that. So Rob was already in hot water. I think they did not want more stuff to come out to show how racially insensitive Rob may be, okay, in that be some BS. Yes, lawsuits do take years, but my thing is your reasoning for canceling the lawsuit should have been the same reason 5 years ago. Because if your reason for it was because you love your daughter too much to go through all of this with our mama, you wouldn't have waited 5 years. You would have did it the same year you filed. You know what? You know what? I love my daughter. Let me not take her mom to court. Let me not do that because I love my daughter. You can't realize 5 years into being a father that now you love your child more than dragging her mom to court because everything has already played out on social media and in the public. So you didn't spare anyone, any public, nothing. You tried to put yourself from losing. And now y'all have to write a check. Okay? A big check. I would want a check. Okay, I want one check, two. I want all the checks. Okay, I want a check from Chloe, Kim, Courtney. I want a check from Bruce and Caitlyn. Okay, I want a check from Corey and Lamar. Okay, I want to check from Kanye and Pete. I want to check from everybody that I want to check from each of Cam's ex-husbands. Okay, give me all the checks around here that we need immediately and whatnot. I'm gonna leave that be. That be. Speaking of court and charges and things, we like, this could have been one a different way. Trey Songz. But first, I need y'all to like the video. Because liking the video is the thing to do. Okay. Anyway, Trey Songz. Oh God. I like Trey's music. I do. And I don't want to see a black man go to jail for something he didn't do. But I feel like, where there's smoke, there's fire. Okay. But at the same time, when I posted this on my IG, and what I said was, and pull it up because I said it. I'll be trying to remember why you posting because I don't want to be forgetting and stuff or whatever. Oh, so what I said, so Trey Songz and Chris Brown was out here just taking vagina. At the end of the day, everyone is innocent until proven guilty, and we need to listen to victims to allow them to be heard. And I put someone lying. Okay, someone is lying. We, meaning the courts, just have to figure out who is lying. So the latest in the who did it, what for, and why, and is y'all stupid? There's a third woman alleging that Trey took it. Okay, he essayed her. Okay, from the back. Okay. Now it happened in March of 2016, and she's suing him for $20 million. Okay. Now I know Tasha K interviewed the lawyer who was representing both the women who are suing Trey, excuse me, and who are suing Chris Brown. I did not watch that video or that interview because I just didn't think about it. But the one part I remember seeing from the snippet was her asking the lady, how did y'all get to this $20 million price tag in this lawsuit? And she said, well, how much is your coochie worth? I said, well, how much is my coochie worth? I mean, it's worth 20 mil. You know what I'm saying? If somebody take it, I want 20 mil too. But the part for me that is weird is there's everyone is innocent until proven guilty, like I said, but we do have to listen to the victims. And where there's smoke, there's fire. But sometimes where there's fire, someone starts a fire because they want attention. So it's weird to just try to figure out who's being truthful. I always feel like when someone has been assaulted and no one files criminal charges, they start with a financial civil lawsuit. That's always weird to me. But that does not mean that nothing happened. And Trey keeps getting these situations of people saying this and that and this and that about what's going on. Now, Trey hasn't said much, okay? But let's say this. The lady who was a Jane Doe, which she's anonymous, we don't know who she is, admit that they had a consensual sexual relationship. Okay, they was already having sexual encounters with each other that was consensual. This particular night, she said while going up to the bedroom at a party or whatever, that he was asking her, hey, can I get that ass? Meaning, can I put my penis in your ass? And then she was like, no, I know. And everyone has a right to not do anal. Okay, that isn't everyone's thing. You know what I'm saying? This is no. Now, again, even though she says we were having a consensual relationship sexually, I told him, no, we cannot have anal sex. But once they was in the room, he tossed her to the ground, ripped her pants off, pinned her down, and then forced, anal sex. And she did go to the hospital. She did get a rape kit. And they said it did show some anal tearing, meaning it was some anal sex done or whatever that could require surgery. I'm like, Trey, what are you doing? We've seen Trey's package. So, I mean, if that wasn't her thing to do, when he did it anyway, they would be saying, tearing. But she never mentioned to the hospital who did it. So she never mentioned him back then in 2016, but she's saying he did now, through her lawyer. Now, again, Trey has not said anything. His lawyer did say how the lawyer who filed this lady's case is the same lawyer who she was already accused of trying to pay someone to falsely accuse Trey, and then later on this claim came out. So they're claiming the lawyer is out here just attaching assaults to Trey. Okay. And I seen some people saying Keke tried to tell us about Trey. His brother did bring up what Keke never said that he tried to take it. Keke didn't say that. Keke said it was like sexual intimidation, which is still bad, sir. And Keke never did say, an assault happened. But what she said is they made her uncomfortable. She had been drinking and she did not like the situation or whatever. So we do know that. And I believe Keke back then and I believe Keke now. Okay. And it's just like, bruh, the brother trying to say, no one can believe, he's never had a criminal case against him for R or for SA. Okay, y'all know what those are. It's always just lawsuits for money. That doesn't mean something didn't happen. And that's why I always say these two things are true. Everyone is innocent until proven guilty. However, we also need to listen to victims to allow them to tell their story. And so my thing is this all needs to play out in the courts. Okay, in the courts. But it's hard when you feel like, well, no one's suing him criminally. It is just money stuff. But I feel like since these allegations have came out, Trey has been getting quieter and quieter. And like, oh, I'm not gonna say much. And so we will have to see what's going on. Trey is going out bad. He really like he can't until all these things are figured out in whatever way. I feel like he has to just sit down somewhere because what's going on? We all kicking apart. I don't owe her nothing because I believed her. It was the same people who feel like women are always lying because Trey Songz is an attractive singer who needs to give her an apology. I felt like what she said was true. What Keke said to me is things that we see happen all the time. How men try to intimidate or pressure women into doing something when they're intoxicated, or try to get them in a situation to get something to happen. And Keke was smart enough in that situation to lock herself in the bathroom. Get the fuck away from. I told y'all when I was caught in that orgy that my friend invited me to, and I did not want to partake. And me and Rain went and locked ourselves in the bathroom. So you have to know when to walk away from the bullshit to say, I ain't with this. Don't try it with me. And it's a thing to where did he do those things then, and then he was escalating, doing other things with other people. But again, this is something that should not play out, on social media in the public. It should play out in courts. Give us some proof around here. Not our road lead to Diddy, his house or his boat or his party. It didn't do the Candyman. Probably so. Not no, not me sitting here not realizing this is alive. Then I want to fast forward to end the life. This is alive, okay? He's not even cute anymore ever since I found out he's this type of dude. It does make him it makes you look at him differently, but again, everyone is innocent until proven guilty. We do not want to start making allegations guilty verdicts, because what if what he's been accused of he didn't do? What if the females are lying? Because we can't act like we don't know that people lie. That's why I'm just like, I can't, go to court, the courts handle it. It's he say, she say. So we can't, you don't want to pick one side or the other, but where there's smoke, there's fire. So again, I need this to go to court to figure it out. Okay, let it be that. And that brother Forrest isn't helping Jack by doing all the talking. Sometimes your family need to shut up. That was a great interview with Tasha K, and the lawyer, she seemed credible. Everyone, this is the thing, lawyers are trained liars, and that's no knock to old girl, but lawyers are, you hire a great lawyer to make sure that no matter what happens, you get me what I need. Okay, and I'm not saying that Trey is innocent. I'm also not trying to label him guilty based on accusations that need to, go to court. I want to be fair. And, the same way we need to listen to these women, we also need to let it happen in the courtrooms. Because if we listen to every accusation that someone says that may not be true, it's a slippery slope. And so I'm always like, let this shit lay out in court. Because it's he say, she say. And that's the hard part about R's and essays. It's literally one person's word against the other. And it's like, well, who do you believe? And now that we have three women saying he did this to me, it's like, Trey, sir, you looking guilty. So you need to come out with some proof or defense besides they're lying. It's like, but why are they lying? Do you have any proof they're lying? But that's like asking the women, do y'all have proof he are y'all? So again, it's a catch-22. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know what I'm saying? It will. I believe Keke from the get-go. Yeah, and I don't think a lot of people did not believe Keke. I think back then people didn't care because she wasn't saying that he physically did something to her, but that he was for sure being inappropriate. He was for sure being like an asshole to her. And I believed her fully on that. And I remember Trey making it seem like it was no big issue, and that's what pissed me off. So that's why I feel like where there's smoke, there's fire, but I still can't say he's guilty because I don't know, because I wasn't there. I'm just telling y'all what they said. Okay, not what I said, what they said. Okay, but let's move on to the next topic. Okay, let's get on to Summer Walker. Summer Walker had a concert, I think like 2 days ago, and the patrons of the concert, her fans, were not happy at the fact that she did not sing or perform some of her most popular songs, excuse me, from her current album. Now she addressed the crowd and said, I know I did not do this song or that song or this song or that song, but those songs that I wrote, that I lived, that I went through, those are still fresh wounds, because some of that stuff was stuff she went through with what's the London track, her baby daddy, and her like my child not even 1 years old. Yeah, so that stuff was fresh for me, and I don't want to be on stage crying with y'all. So if y'all want to hear them songs, just play the records. Just go play the records. And this is the thing for me. I feel like people have the right to say, this is too painful for me to relive right now. I completely understand that. But a part of being an artist is when you make songs based on your life, you probably gonna have to perform those songs. And I think about, Mary J. Blige and the songs that she's had to sing current, like when she sings No More Drama, dredging up all of that pain. Even when she sings I'm Going Down, back when she was depressed and suicidal. When you just think about people, artists who have to, Beyonce having to sing about Jay-Z, you know what I'm saying? There are these songs that you sing, and sometimes you being on stage, just being authentically emotional with your fans who love these songs is healing. It's like death. This is how I think about it. It's like death. If you consistently hold back the grief and the crying from losing someone, you will consistently be still hurt, but you won't let it go. You won't cry it on out. Even with a bruise on your body. If a bruise on your body hurts, so you just stop touching it. You just let it keep hurting. You just don't. Well, if you don't touch it, it will always be tender. So to have a concert where you do not perform songs because as you feel, well, they're just emotional. I might cry. Okay, you can cry. It's fine. Let us cry with you. That's okay. Let out that emotion. Don't allow that man who put you through what you went through to still have you not performing songs that you're great songs. You know? So it was weird to me that that was her excuse, but I also get it. And Summer's young, you know what I'm saying? She's young, but I still feel like, girl, what? Right? How many times Mary have she sang with Casey? If loving you was all that I have to do, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to do anything else. Having to sing that with that man while going through bullshit with him, it's crazy. Now she don't probably sing that song no more because again she ain't gonna sing it with him. But you know what I'm saying? Right. Shit. Share my world. Don't you leave. Promise I'll be here. Girl, so baby, don't you have no fear, okay? I was, look, she a cool girl, but it's the meet and greet overall. I better not pay this ticket price and not get those songs that made me buy the album, sis. I respect some feelings. It's just unprofessional. Hopefully she'll learn from this. I agree. I think there is you can't not perform so many songs from a new album that your fans are there to hear you sing. And while I get that's how she felt, I feel like, well, you shouldn't have made the song if you don't want to perform it. You know what I'm saying? Because I get if you made one song, like I hate him so much because he da. Okay, that one I can't do that one song. That was me pouring. Even let's go back to Mary J. Blige. Oh, my legs hurt a little bit, y'all. Let's go back to Mary J. Blige. Her current album that she has out, Good Morning, Gorgeous, and she brought up how the song Rent, which was about her ex-husband who spent all her money okay, to where she didn't have no money to pay no rent. And she was so, angry at the time of writing that song, but she still talks about it and she was still probably performing. So it's like you have to be about your craft in order to know. You have to give your fans what they want. And you don't do that by ignoring your own feelings, but you do try to figure out a way to work through those feelings, because again, they paid a ticket price to hear you perform your songs, and you didn't do a lot of songs from an album they bought and thought they were coming to hear you perform. And not only that, some of be standing around, honey, doing that much of nothing. And while I don't want her around here backflipping and pussy popping or whatever, I do still feel like there is a vibe that artists who don't dance around on stage still gives. And sometimes to me, she be so in her skin, just so tight. I'm like, girl, loosen up. Okay, you know what I'm saying? Like Erica Badu doesn't, dance around, but she still like gives off a performance. Okay, it's a performance of it all. So we do have artists who, Jill Scott ain't no dancer, but she still gives a performance when she performs. And I just want Summer to let go of whatever London put her through, because her holding on to it is going to stifle her growth. And I just want her to be able to grow. And, that would be, just the betterment for her. But some people, what she sold, she talked all that BS about the other women in the BS they put up. She did. But it's the thing. That comes with age. I believe Summer's young. I mean, I don't know how old. I feel like she's young. I do. Hey Siri. Of course Siri will pick up. Hey Siri. How old is Summer Walker?
Summer Walker is 25 years old.
She's a baby. She's a baby. So when she went through that with him, she was probably 23. You don't know how to not ignore the dude's bullshit. You assume that you will be the one he won't do that too. If she was 35, maybe I'll say, oh, she's a baby. We know nothing in our early 20s. We know nothing. And what she's getting now is growing pains. She's getting these learning lessons that when she is 35, she will know better. You know what I'm saying? So I wouldn't say that she's reaping what she sowed. We have to learn lessons in life. And when we do well growth from this, I do hope she learns from this as well and know, hey, maybe I shouldn't make songs I don't want to perform, or performing is cried out. And let that be that. Because I'm telling y'all, sometimes a good cry will make you feel so relieved. And then you won't ever have that same amount of hurt no more. Because you're like, man, fuck London. You know what I'm saying? But she ain't there yet. She's still holding on to that shit. Great, look at she go. Let's get into the Benzino, Coy, and Nicki Minaj of it all. Okay. Now, I don't know this girl. I know her daddy, and I know of her. Okay, I know she's an artist, upcoming artist and everything. So she has an upcoming album. And Benzino was doing an interview, and he mentioned, her on her album, she's a song with Nicki. And I'm like, Nicki Minaj? Okay, fine. But see, he said that, and it was not supposed to be said. People out here snitching. And telling secrets that's not supposed to be told. And so when he let that cat out the bag, okay, because no one was supposed to know that, Coy then went on her live, like, my dad be tripping over sometimes. And I told him, Daddy, I respect you. People know who you are. You had your whole time of being famous, but it's my time now. Sit down and let me be me. Just don't be spilling beans around here and around that. And he then came out like, I'm so sorry. I did not mean to say that or whatever. I love my daughter. I would never, try to spoil this or do anything for, I wouldn't try to fuck up what she got going on. And so he said that. But Nicki Nicki then came, and I thought I had the post, but I guess I deleted it. Nicki came out like, I don't have a song coming out or any music coming out with anybody. So that's it. Meaning he lying, is she lying too? And I felt like, well, someone's lying. Okay. Either Benzino was lying, either Nicki's lying because they just don't want anyone to know yet that they have a song. But we also know Nicki rarely works with artists sometimes. So it could be true. It could be her saying, it's not true, just based on them wanting to wait for the album to come out and people to be surprised. So that could be why Nicki said, I ain't got nothing to come out with nobody. Because it's supposed to be secrets. And it also could be why Coy did not say it wasn't or was true. She just addressed her dad saying something that wasn't public knowledge. So I feel like maybe it was just a test. One thing for sure, y'all just messy, okay? Not she has her mother's neck. Well, she don't. Why y'all be bugging? Oh, I cannot. Okay. Koi said she working with New York artists in general. She didn't say Nicki specifically. Correct. It was her daddy who said, it was Nicki Minaj. Nicki says in the Young Money camp, who was she signing with? I have no idea. None at all. None at all. I did hear some music from the Gore Court, and she has a cool little whatever. I'm just too old for it. So I'm like, I won't be downloading it. But again, we're going to see who lying, Nicki, Coy, or Ben. It's probably Benzino. But let's move on. We only got two more things. Let's get into Cardi and Tasha K. Okay. Look. We all know Tasha lost. Cardi won $3.8 million judgment. Okay, we all know that Tasha said she's gonna be up in the court with the appeal because she ain't got it. Okay, Tasha was doing an interview. I forgot who the lady was, but it was Kendall and a female, and they both were interviewing Tasha. I really hate that I do not know her name, but I know Kendall name because it's been on the stuff. Who I feel like it may have been somebody familiar too, but Tasha was doing an interview and they asked her, "Hey, so do you have Cardi's money? Like, do you have $3.8 million to pay to Cardi?" And she was like, "I ain't got it. I don't have it. I have 2 children, but we have, things in place when things happen like this or whatever. But again, we appealing it and whatnot." Oh, Kendra G. Okay, thank you so much. Kendra G. So it was Kendra G and Kendall, who they were talking with Tasha. Excuse me. And she was jokingly like, I ain't got it. How you burping? I ain't got it. She posted on IG how, I'm in a bind, Nate. Okay. With her face over Jada Pinkett Smith face from Set It Off, meaning I don't have the money to pay this. And we gonna keep it putting it whatever. Cardi said, not today. Okay. Cardi said, look, okay, think it's a game, but trust I'ma come for everything. Bitch better have my money. Okay. I want my money, honey. And whatever. And I was like, court case. Okay. Court case. She doesn't have to have Cardi money, but has money to appeal. And this is the weird thing. There's no guarantee she will win the appeal. And so you're spending money too. I have no remorse for that proud liar. Bitch better have my money. Bitch better have my money. Anyway, run me my TX medicine all day. Okay. Look, we didn't know what it was. Jamie told us. Jamie figured it out. Jamie like, oh, it means bitch better have my money. I'm like, oh, it do mean bitch better have my money. It makes sense. Because again, look. The gold ones wait, no, owe them money. This is the difference. They've been getting money from him over the years though. So they could not get all of the money up front, but he's been having to pay them here and there all over the place. So on one accord, I feel like Cardi is probably more happy about the judgment than the actual money she'll get from Tasha K. Because I don't think Cardi's point was ever about the money. You know what I'm saying? I do think people who either do or don't like either one of these ladies feel some kind of way. Um, because some folks who don't like Cardi feel like, well, who cares? She already rich. And some folks who probably don't like Tasha feel like, well, bitch better pay. So it's like, you just have to be careful what you do, what you say. And at the end of the day, I don't say shit is fact. I say it's all alleged. Okay. And we all move differently over here. But we shall see. If she wants to appeal to see what's gonna go on, then that's fine by me. Okay, now she and Cardi gonna turn into video saying, "I want my money." Okay, immediately. Tasha K about to be on that rent center payment, not rent center, $8.95 a week, please. Okay, and if you don't have it, we will repo the furniture immediately. Okay, I'm like, oh, it's OJ. Yes, he is. He's still around kicking, until whenever. Yeah, Cardi just wanted justice, not necessarily the money, but Cardi wanted to hit her where it hurts, like she made her. And sometimes that's what happened. Honey, not. Yes, Chloe, that is still with us. Okay, that is fucking hilarious. Okay, so lastly, let's get into the Meg and Tory and party of it all. But first, like the video. Because liking is always the thing to do. Meg and Tory, it is escalated throughout the day, and I was like, "What is happening?" And who knows what has came up, since I've been on live. It could be all kind of things that could have happened, and I don't even know it. So I don't even really know where it all started. Okay, I'm not sure. And again, I have a couple of texts around here, but I feel like Meg and Tory's court case was today. On social media, DJ Academics, who I did not pull up most of his stuff, put out how at the court case today, they figured out, or they said, the judge said, or whoever said that Tory's prints or Tory DNA was not found on the gun, blah, 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 blah. And so Meg started to respond. Okay, boom, pow, pow, I'm gonna pop off screen. Now I have a few of Meg's tweets, okay? And then between what tweets she has, I'll tell y'all what she was responding to whoever else, okay? But again, it was just, yeah, I blame DJ Academics. I do believe that, because that was the first thing I seen when I was like, wait, what happened? What? How he get into it, we don't know. Because he's always putting himself in this shit. Oh, bastard. Anyway, so a couple of Meg's posts right here, as we see. Court ain't even started, so why y'all start lying? I know some of y'all blogs on payroll, but please don't get sued trying to create hate campaigns. Be a real journalist and print facts or post facts. And to my haters, keep making yourself look stupid, okay? Y'all got breaking news 15 minutes before court started and nobody's even been called in yet. Y'all trying to win a social media campaign. This is my real life. Y'all trying to get retweets, spreading false narratives at academics. Why are you lying? What did you gain? Now, someone posted on social media that all he gained was some weight. I said, nah, he only gained some weight. I'm like, don't fat shame that man. I don't know if that man fat or not. I don't know. But they may be saying he's gaining weight for no reason. Anyway, she also posted, okay, what's even more fucked up is this shit is all public record and nobody even cares to read. Only thing that happened in court today was it got pushed to April 5th, but y'all will get a live trending. Imagine how I feel reliving this shit every day publicly. It hurts me so bad. Now, she then posted, I'm trying to find things I can read the caption of it. She posted this. No. Oh, wait. The first thing she posted, let me put it up, y'all, is this one. I had it out of order. I should have did this one first. because it was out of order. Anyway, she posted, how it said that Meg Thee Stallion requested to dismiss lawsuit. Oh, no, it's something else. Girl, no, it's not. Just ignore this. That's a whole different thing. We're gonna get into that a little bit later. Back to this. Honey, I don't know. But the thing she said was motherfuckers pick with me all day. Then when I say something in the when I say something back, I'm the problem. No, this girl, I forgot. She was also added with Carl from her label. So I just got those two confused. Leave that be, y'all. Ignore it. I'm on some bullshit. She did post this text from Tory when they got into it, which says, phone died 3 minutes out. Then it says on Sunday, July 12th, Meg, I know you're probably never going to speak to me again, but I genuinely want you to know I'm sorry from the bottom of my heart. And I was just too drunk. Nonetheless, the shit should have never happened, and I can't change what I did. I just feel so bad. This is the weird part for me. I feel like, he's apologizing for something, but what? But what she then said is, now lie your way out of this. If you ain't do shit, what you was apologizing for? The lawyers got your phone records and mine as well. All your texts, they got your phone records of the jail phone call talking to Kelsey, apologizing, begging us not to talk. And I'm like, girl, if they have the phone records I was like, hold up now. Because y'all know the phone records will prove when or what he was saying. Okay. And I'm like, I just look. I do feel like the phone records will prove someone's point. It's just whose point will it prove? That's what we have to figure out. Because no one really knows what happened because we wasn't there. And recently, no one has really been saying, what happened. We've been asking all this time to please just say, who shot her, who did it what for, and why. Okay, just say that because anything else would be uncivilized. Now, her next post was based on him acting like, oh, I'm gonna put up his tweet. Again, I have it ready. Let me see, 8639. I gotta find the right one. Where is 8639? Of course, I can't find the right one. Oh, there you go. So he was on Twitter. Tory was on Twitter, and he posted this after she posted the little thing of his text. And what she said is, good dick had me fucking two best friends, and I got caught. That's what I apologize for. It's sick how you spun it, though. He also brought up how you can't buy and tweet your way out of this one, not today. So then Meg said, bastard, okay? Fucking two best friends, nigga, you shot me. You know what you were apologizing for, okay? You kept putting a narrative out that me and my friend fell out about you, and that's not true. Why are you skipping over the shooting? Just admit you shot me because she definitely ain't do it, and I ain't shoot myself. And I was like, right, okay, let's go, okay. And I was like, look, at the end of the day, I'm probably back on screen. I believe he did it. Fully believe he did it. I feel like because he's never said I didn't do it, he just tried to explain it away as if it could have been anybody. It could have been anybody. It could have been anybody. And with Tory on social media talking shit, party. Her boyfriend's like, you know what, Trey Lanez, put the phone down. Let's link you and me. Ain't nothing to talk about, okay? Don't tweet nothing else. See me, is what Party said. And I feel like Party has every right to want to beat Tory Lanez's ass just based on his current antics or whatever. And Tory did respond back saying, well, you said it last time, so what's going to be? And I'm like, look. It do seem like people be antagonizing Meg every day. It do seem like people want to make it seem like it's a joke. And it just kind of puts the thing up to how when black women are hurt, oh, it's funny. When black women are hurt, oh, it's a joke. And she got shot in her foot. And as she's saying, if three of us was there, if I didn't shoot myself, and if my friend didn't shoot me, and you were the one who had the gun, and if there is audio from prison phone calls of him talking, because this is the thing, if he was drunk that night on a jail call, it would still be recorded. He may have been too drunk to realize, don't say I didn't mean to do it, didn't mean to do it. So I want this to do what? To play out in court. I want to see the phone records. I want to see the video footage of him in prison, a little jumpsuit or whatever. I want to see it all. Um, can Tory be put out the country just for that vile tweet? He's disgusting and proud of it. You know, it's a lot. He never denied he did it. He just made it sound justifiable. Right. And that's why I'm looking like anybody. OJ has always said, I didn't do it. Okay? He's never said what he did at one time. Make a book that say if I did it, but in the beginning, during the trial time, no person who wants to be found innocent because they did not do it is trying to explain away. Well, so and so could have done it, but they never say I did not have a gun and shoot that lady. He's never said that, and it's weird to me. This is a situation of there's evidence of who did it. So someone can say in this case, well, I feel like he's guilty. This isn't like at the Trey Songz situation where it's he said, she said, and there's no evidence of something. There's a gun, bullet fragments, fingerprints, prison phone calls. There is actual evidence that they can go into to figure out, well, who did what, when, where, and how to whom. Okay, so we're going to court. So it's like this is the part where you want to see, okay, what's gonna happen. Megan was the top and Tory Littlefoot was the bottom in the relationship. Tory old hairline had to go. Not his old hairline. I guess the little man got the baby arm. I don't know. There are 5 graders taller than him. This is very true. Not are you tall? Great. I'm not dealing with y'all. And 50 Cent's voice, if he said he did that shit, he did that shit. And he ain't never not once said he did not do that shit. Okay, that's the one thing he ain't never said. Because he doesn't want to say I didn't do it and get caught lying. But he'll say, well, it was also somebody else. Somebody else was nearby. It's like, yeah, but they didn't do it. It was you. It was you. Okay. Imagine if he really shot her and he's attacking her like that, like this, to taint the jury. The jury is tainted mainly because it happened. This was 2022. This happened 2 years ago? Because was this in 2020? I feel like this was in 2020. So it'll be 2 years, come this, this summer. And to think he's consistently made it seem like she's the crazy one. I didn't shoot her. We didn't say that. They could have been. It's like he's fucking with her, and she has a right to get pissed off and respond because otherwise, someone gonna punch her in the face. Okay. Meg wasted her body in town with Tory. Who had the gun at this point because a gun was found. And saying, I think Meg and her friend got into it, and he tried to intervene. A gun went off either way. She was performing a few days later, so I was questioning. She didn't perform a few days later, and this is what it was a couple weeks later. But this is the thing: no one said he shot her and her feet were, cut off. People get shot in different ways. People get hurt in different ways. The bullet fragments were removed from her foot. That did not mean that in 2 weeks she wasn't able to be walking around if she had the proper physical therapy to help her get back into, shape. I think it's weird that people, try to make it seem like, well, did it happen because it wasn't a couple days later. Let's say that for a fact. It was a couple weeks later because it took about a week for her to even speak about it. So she was not performing days later. So we got to just keep it on 100. They can pick a jury that knows nothing about them. I mean, they pick up some old people. They can't pick nobody young. No one. Okay. I wonder if Meg Wright and Tory would be considered. I'm not dealing with y'all. Either way it goes, it was some foolishness being had. And again, it just has to play out in, the courts. There's nothing else to do but let it play out in the courts and leave it be. Okay. I will touch on the situation between her and Carl Thomas, because not Carl Thomas, Lord Jesus. Uh Carl Crawford, since I did have those up. So Meg, who was signed to 5101 Records or whatever, she was suing them based on them not allowing her to release music previously. So the post that Meg was putting up was in response to Carl putting up that Meg Thee Stallion filed request to dismiss lawsuit against label and Jay Prince without prejudice. And then he put up, on the real H-Town can relate. I tell him to run my bread dating all the way back to 2018. And then Meg put up how this dude never know what the fuck was going on with his business. The case that was dismissed against you was from when you wasn't trying to let me drop music. You and 300 signed off and let me drop music, so there's no need to have that case anymore. But we are definitely still in court, and you're still getting sued because you owe me money. I ain't never been paid from 1501 in my life. I make money because I'm Megan Thee Stallion. Okay, grown ass man want to bully me and eat off my name and paint me out as a villain online because they know the bandwagon ass haters gonna eat that shit up. I don't even be saying shit to you, lame and thinking, because the truth always gonna come out. And I was like, yes, let them know, okay? And then she went on her stories and put up how, motherfuckers pick with me all day. And then when I say something, I'm the problem. Fuck all y'all. This motherfucker got my accomplishments in his bio. I was like, girl, he should do, he should us. And ain't contributed shit since 2018. Not a studio time, not a music video, not a word of encouragement. Shit, not even a flight. But you trying to eat off me and pick with me online. And I'm like, because he's a punk ass bitch. Anyway, so Meg has always had these issues with them. Okay, that's been ongoing for a long time. But it's funny how he does want to make it seem like, oh, see, I can get paid now because she dismissed the lawsuit. It's like, no, that was one part of it. And you so dumb, you don't know what was going on. Let's see. I see some of the comments from people. I think it's just Tory trying to not snitch. It was bad on his part to blame the other woman, but it don't make sense. Why would he shoot her? This is the thing. People do dumb shit every day. We've heard stories of parents killing children. We've seen stories of people killing themselves. We've seen stories of people just doing PPP loan frauds like idiots. So I think people who say, well, why would he shoot her? Why does anyone do anything stupid? Because people make dumb mistakes. People make do dumb things. So it's not as if, oh, no one would shoot someone for no reason. People shoot people for no reason every day. There are many and many people in jail for this exact reason. So, it's like, whatever. So sad people will automatically believe an abuser, but will demand 100% proof from the victim. I want people to let that sink in. The fact that when there's proof of what happened, you want more proof. I don't mind anyone asking for some form of proof. Okay. But the fact that there was video footage of her limping, walking away from the SUV with her foot bleeding. Well, how we know we shot her? She performed a week later. She couldn't have been shot. Even if he grazed her foot with the bullet and that's what was removed, okay. But that's what happened. But, some folk, whatever. People are saying justifying things based off of rumors and no facts, which we've seen. Hence the video of her leaking. You know what I'm saying? But we're gonna leave that be. We're gonna leave that be. Because it can be anything. Right? Has anyone watched the ID channel? People have shot their neighbor over shoveling snow in the driveway. Anyway, that was my last story, y'all. I've been on for an hour and a half, and I have to get ready to watch Snowfall at 10 o'clock, okay? So I hope y'all enjoyed this live gossip chat, okay? Do not forget tomorrow, that panel was on my channel. We will talk about some of these same things to hear the opinions of Janie and Bondi. Niecy will not be on tomorrow, but it will be us three giving y'all our opinions on stuff and some TV chat. Now, see, so y'all tomorrow, come on over to my corner, okay, to have the Ooh Ladies First panel conversation, okay? But other than that, have y'all liked the video? Have y'all subscribed already? If you have not, you need to immediately, right now, all up and through. Okay, you got to follow me on social media at JayLeesCorner and stuff, okay? I always have a great time with my laugh with y'all, okay? You know what I'm saying? Conversating, which I know is not a word, in here or whatever. But and look, everyone is entitled to their opinion, okay? I have mine, you have yours. The difference is this is my channel. So my voice is sometimes louder than yours. But again, people gonna feel how they want to feel, and that's fine, okay? Everyone, be blessed and stuff. And other than that, I will see y'all tomorrow for the Ooh Ladies First panel. I gotta go. Love you all. Peace.